Yeah, hello, how is it going? Tech guys, I'm Babs, and this is AI for Tech channel. In this one, we'll be talking about how you can use group policy to open the required port of the Windows firewall. Now, now your organization uses Active Directory and want to install the Workshare client by using the remote install program, but find that what the Windows firewall on target computer is prohibiting the client setup program from successfully installing the client. In addition, it may practically to enable the port manually or on all of the target. What are you to do is to what is to set the what is to open the port required, and you can do it in a different way, but the best way I will be doing it is by opening through firewall using the group policy object. In order for the remote client install program to function, various ports will need to be open on the target client computer. If you are using the Windows firewall, then this port will be blocked. The easiest way to configure the Windows firewall on multiple computer is to use the group policy. So once you wall, you know what we want to do here? We want to in a way open the Windows firewall so that on the Windows Server 2016, so that it can take place in all other users computer. That's exactly what we want to do, because if you are doing it directly one by one, it's a waste of time. So we are going to do it directly to the domain using the group policy object, and it will take effect on all other users. That's actually what we want to talk about. Let me go into details in these rules to make you better understand what I'm trying to say. But before I proceed, I would like to introduce a tools like I always do. You know me, I always do that. Now in this one is what is Fiverr. Now for those of you who don't know Fiverr, you are missing out seriously. You're missing out. There's a lot you can gain in Fiverr. Fiverr is a way where you can also at least make money. If you want to become a seller, you want to become a buyer, this is a place you can get an expert as well. Fiverr has a lot of things. Have an affiliate link that you can benefit from just by promoting their goods and services. Fiverr has a way of marketplace whereby you meet a seller that will help you to do your logo branding, help you to edit, content writing, UX design, landing page, email design, icon design, web banners, social medias, any or just name it, digital marketing. You want to hire a social media to help you grow your business, e-commerce marketing, search engine marketing, social media advertising, market strategy, public relation, content marketing. Fiverr has a seller that can work, that can do all those things: web analytics, video animation, music, audio program, just name it. You just go there, use the find services and mention anything you want to do here, and Fiverr will provide the right seller for the right services. And as well, we have a video editing. Now this is what second version of tool, brand new video technology that can help you to edit your video, uh, do a lot of things, e-learning videos and more. It can help you to combine, edit and recreate any video in any language and stand out from the world, from the crowd. Easily you edit your video with this work. You can also use my home assistance video. It's still active by Toad. Now you can just use this and in form of the word drag and drop. It's very easy to use to edit your to edit your subject. I don't want to take much of your time. Why I move to secret email system. If you want to grow your business, you want to know how to do an email listing, you want to know how to go sales and get commissions. Now this is for you. You can use this tool to generate income just by you automating you build automatically. You build a list, then make the list and get paid. It's very easy. If you're a gamer, you want to buy gift card, I sell all type of gift card, marquees, Amazon, Sephora, iTunes, Apple, and all those things like that. And you as well want to go do one-on-one classes. Like recently now, we're starting a new project, and there's going to be a CCNA classes. While also this one is going on server, we also will do CCNA, so that those people who are not understanding most protocols that have been mentioned in the world Windows Server will be able to have a light understanding of what we are talking about in CCNA. So we explain fully CCNA. I will also introduce the practical aspect of it, so which we will be starting next week. and we want you what we want to stay tuned. And up to now, if you're not subscribed, I would like you to subscribe so you can benefit. If you really know the CCNA classes, so you can benefit, try to subscribe so you'll be the first person to see the upload when it starts coming in and rolling in and rolling. Then you get acquainted with the class. Now onto this one, we also sell ebooks. If you want to buy ebooks, digital books for CCNA, MCSA study guide can help you to pass your exam. We have that as well. That what cybersecurity, M plus, M plus, and all those things. You also want to write exam. You want to write an international exam. We sell vouchers. So on all those courses, and we deliver it to your email successfully. Now, while I move into this class, I'll over to my Windows server. If I go with if I start if I start the class while I'm logging in, I will just to give you more enlightenment on what we are about to do today. Because without not understanding, it's just like I'm showing nonsense. So now let me make you understand this. Let me break it down. In every Windows OS comes with a native firewall as a basic protection against malicious program. Standardly you always have a Windows firewall on your Windows. Windows firewall controls the incoming and outgoing traffic from and to the local system based on the word criteria defined in the rules. The criteria can be program name, protocol, or port. Which port we want to talk about now is the port. Opening the port to the Windows firewall so that it can take place. In fact, it can take effect on all other computer. That's why we are using the group policy project. We are using the group policy so that it can take effect on all the users. So what we want to do is to since the firewall controls all the incoming and outgoing, so there's restriction. So we want to open it so that there can be this TCP IP inflow should work in. That's the port which will be opening today through the group policy. So we open it, we let it pass through the firewall. Now, or the IP address in a domain environment, administrator can centrally configure Windows firewall using the group policy. This way, the rule will be automatically applied to all targeted computers in the domain. Now we are setting the domain. Now we will work on the domain. It's the domain that we are going to work with so that we can successfully carry out our task successfully. I hope you understand. Can you come with me while we start? Okay, now we over to our Windows Server 2016, and I have the guidelines here so you can come with me as I'm doing it. You're learning and both learning. You never stop learning in life, so why can't you just come with me while you learn with me? So now the first thing you're going to do here, the first thing is to click on tools. Once we click on tools, we over to over to group policy management. Once you add the roles and features, if you are coming up in my class, you have been on my class lately, you will have known that I've done something like this before, whereby I use the group policy object to carry out a specific task. If you could check my video, you will know and I did something like this, and it's still the same thing you're going to do, but we're going to just take it through another step entirely to make the port open so that the TCP IP can flow and outflow in the server on all the users or on all the targeted computers in that that's attached to that server. So that's exactly what we want to do here. We are not doing any magic, please. In case you don't understand, you can use my comment section to make me understand what you are not understanding. Then I'll be able to explain to you better. So now, why we move on? Why opening the TCP IP port using the group policy object, making it pass through passing through the firewall. So now what we are going to do now is what is click on tools. As you have done, you click on group policy management. I want you to go along with me. I don't want you to miss any. So now we click on tools, we click on group policy management. We are going to expand the domain and click on server name. Okay, we've actually do this. Okay, now I'll expand this. This is what we are working with now. So we'll click on this, click on tools. We are going to expand this. Now click on what is our next click? Our next click will be what? We expand the domain and we'll click on server name. You expand the domain, click on server name. Okay, after you do that, what's the next thing you're going to do? So now the next thing you're going to do is what is to right click on the word on the group policy folder and give it a name showing that it is for what? It is for opening the TCP IP. Okay, domain name, create a what? Create a group GPU in domain and link it here. The domain policy. This is not what we're working with. Policy. This is what exactly what we're going to create a new one. Create a GPU for the domain. So we are going to write for test purposes. This is what we are going to use. Opening TCP opening TCP ports. Opening TCP ports. Okay, so now once we do that, click on OK. Can you see? So now we are going to locate the GPU we just created. Let me expand this. Can you see this is the GPU we just created? So now the next thing after creating this is for you to do some other things, which is quite important. So now that we've created the opening TCP port to pass through the word. You can also create a new one here too. I'm going to use a different words. Configuring. I just want to do this. It's not recommended. Using policy object. Can you understand that? So I'm going to choose any of this. You see that it still look like this. I want you to know that you can use the domain, the technical domain, or you can click on the group policy object directly. So but you configuring TCP but using the group policy objects GPO. Can you understand that? So now after you've done that, then you click on OK. You still give the word the same word, the same, but it's on here this time around. Okay, so I'm going to expand this. You're going to find it under here. Very good. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the second one, but it's still the same thing. All right, now, so the next thing you're going to do is to come back here, locate the GPU, right click on it and click on edit, which I'm doing right now. Okay, can you see? You can click the edit. Okay, click on edit. So also click on edit. So now what we will be working with is the computer. Computer, then you click on policy. So can you see? The next thing we are going to work with, we are going to expand the templates, the administrative templates. That's what we are going to expand the administrative templates. Okay, then we click on network so that you will know. Let me show you as well. Administrative, after the administrative, you click on network, expand the network. Let me just give this to expand the network. Then you click on network connection. Sorry about that. You click on the network connection. Can you see? You expand Windows Defender, then can you see we are getting through the windows now. We want to use the code on this part so that we can open the ports and to be able to pass through the firewall successfully. I don't want it to be in the dark as I'm showing this off. Don't want it to be in the dark as I'm showing this off. So now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to, after we've expanded the Windows Defender, it shows us this domain or standard. So what we are going to click on the domain profile. Can you see this? So we're going to click on the domain profile. Okay, now we are at it now. This is where the wheel thing started. We are going to look for the one that says what? The one that says open the one that says Windows Defender Windows Defender Fire Inbound. Windows Defender Fire or Divine Inbound for ports exception. Okay, for port exception. Yeah, this is what we are looking for. So we click on it, we expand this as well so that you can see it very well for your eyes. Please just follow this step patiently and calmly follow it. I know GPU can be one of the really stressful things to do. You can see companies hire a lot of experts, I mean thousands of experts to perfect GPU alone, so I could understand how it feels. So now that I'm showing you, I show you a notepad, and I'm showing you a notepad, I'm showing you on the real thing too, so that you won't miss out. You can just take a book and list it out yourself, then you could follow the step, repeat it again, then you practice and get to know how it's been done. Okay, so I'll continue. I'll click on the enable. Can you see the next one is to work? So for me to click on the enable, this is where we are. So I'll click on the enable bus. So once I click on the enable bus, the next thing, oh, is disable. I'm going to go and click on enable. So it's going to show. So we are going to click on show so that you know. Click on show. Click on show. Then you're going to expand this to, or if you can see it so good, let me bring it down so that you can see what I'm trying to the information I'm trying to pass in. So now we are going to use the syntax to open this port and enable the word, the TCP port, to pass through the word, to pass through the firewall successfully, so that it can take place. The reason why we are not using standard, we are using the domain. It will take effect on the server, and it will affect all the users in that what in that in that in it will affect all the computers in that what that is connected to that server. You actually understand, as I will continue to this as well. So once that has been done, click on show, specify the port. Example, we will use this word, we use this TCP port, which we actually talk about, and that's what we'll be using. So I'm going to come here and use this and use this. You can just copy it. Make sure when you're typing it, you type it correctly. So I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I think I will have to write it. Okay, 505 505. Excuse me, I have to put my plug in the charger. Okay guys, I'm back. All right, you're going to do it like this way. Oh, okay, 504 5045 5045 5045 TCP 5045 TCP 172.18. Oh, I think okay, I got it back. Control S. Okay. 172.18 .72 .0/24. Okay, so now once that has been done, say enable space. Sorry about that. You say enable. So you are enabling, you are opening the waters port so that there will be an traffic passing through the word, passing through the file. The TCP IP traffic will be able to pass through the file. I hope you now understand what we are trying to do. Okay, so now you say enable, then you click. I'm going to paste this. I think it should be able to go right now. Copy, then I'm going to paste it right here. I'm going to paste it right here. Oh, I think I will still have to continue writing, so bear with me. So I'm going to say monitoring then job. custom ports, custom hyphen, then the ports. So when I did like this, you'll be able to know what I'm actually doing here instead of letting it dim. I'm not getting anything I'm saying. Okay, so what that has been done, apply. Okay, yeah, so that's what that has been done. Then click on apply. So once you click on apply and click on OK, so that is now enabled. All right, guys, link the what the next thing we are going to do now is to link the created GPU with the word OU. Now you should have it at the back of your mind that you already know the group you want to have. So when I'm saying the OU, organization unit, means what the the users of the computer. When they say GPU or the OU, we've already grouped the what. If you don't know this, if you don't know this, you could check my video where I talk about creating a group object and creating a organization unit and assigning users. So once you've already done that, you should know that you've already package a profile that you want to link these settings to. There should be something that will link it to it so that it can take effect. And don't forget, after you've done this, make sure that the computers are log off, then log back in. Then you ask the users to log in, and then it will take effect. Then the TCP IP will be able to pass through the firewall. So if you don't know what I'm actually saying here, the OU, if you want to understand the OU, I will put it I will recommend the video for you to watch so you can understand better what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to close this. No, sorry, I'm not closing my virtual machine. I actually want to close this. Okay, now I've set this policy now. Then I will now link it to the department, which is this is the OU I was talking about. So I'm going to link it to the IT department. So this is the OU I was talking about. This is the OU I was talking about. I was talking about this OU. If you expand this OU, you will see users under it. Let me click on it. Client users, accounting department. So you should create the OU. You can learn how to create the OU in one of my videos that I will be recommending. Then you'll be able to link this. I'm linking this right now. Okay, I'm going to link this to the IT department. So the department will have a user embedded in it, don't forget. So I will link this to the configuring TCP port using the group policy. Once that has been done, then I will click on OK. Then I've linked that successfully. Okay guys, thank you for taking your time to watch this video. And for you to confirm that it's really working, if you want to know more, you can enroll on my intensive class. So I'll show you practically how it's been done, but due to my time and my space time I want to use here, it won't be able for me to go extensively. But for you to confirm that this is really working, it's working. So I've already linked it to an existing one. To confirm that it's working, you can just go down to your Windows computer, either Windows 10 or any Windows, then use this syntax. I'm going to drop it in my description below. Then use the syntax to confirm it. You use your command prompt, you type the syntax into it. Also type this syntax, then you confirm if it is working. And you also can use this wf.msc to check the inbound rules if it's active. So I will drop this syntax in this description below, so you can understand. If there's anything you're not understanding, you should kindly use my comment section, then I will explain more of what I'm trying to say. I hope now you'll be able to know how to open a TCP port to the group policy, so that it can affect all of your users computer. If you don't do this, if you are using the standard, it will only take effect on on that server and not on the but if you are using the domain, it will take effect on all on all the computers in that in that domain, or that is attached to to that server. Thank you for taking your time. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. I do my part. I do my part. You do my part. You do your part by what? By washing my hands. Don't skip it. I aim from it, please. Kindly wash my hand. And thank you for supporting me. Have a nice day.